Hello everyone, my name is Quant and welcome back to some more League of Legends. Today I will be playing Twitch. I was in my previous episode towards the end if you watched it. If you didn't, then I'm just gonna go briefly through it. I was kinda going through my favorite roles and the roles I'm thinking that I'm best at. And I mentioned that AD carry is probably my second best role. And I thought like, why not? Why not give you an AD carry game and see how I play it, and so you kind of understand why I think it's one of my favorite roles. Um,
Shiny.
and yeah, that's not the. Wait, didn't the buyback? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, wait a second. I just bought a jungler item straight out because I was playing a jungler the previous game. I was like, wait, what did I just do? And then I sold it and was like, what? I didn't get all the money back. Okay, how the fuck? But anyways, hopefully you guys can understand why I think that AD carry is one of my favorite roles. Not favorite, but best roles. And I think it's fun to play AD carry. I like playing AD carry, but I prefer it when I get a support that I know of. This time I'm with a luck support, which can go a little up and down because it's really like hard with Lux, I think, because it's kind of hard to know what she's gonna do, if she's gonna be very aggressive or passive. I mean, I've seen Lux that are very good, that are really aggressive, just shooting out abilities all the time, just making it really hard for the enemy AD carry to farm. And I've seen Luxes that just stand there and just do nothing and then wait to shoot out a shield when you take damage, and the shield isn't even instant, and they might even miss with it. So she's just a bad support in that regard. She's definitely a support that is supposed to harass a lot and just shoot out spells and try and trap them. And if you get a trap, it's free damage for me with my W and start out attacking and then finish off with a E, either killing them or just doing it when they are about to get out of the range, basically. Taking a sip of Pepsi there. But we will have to see. You could see our bot lane composition here is Twitch and Lux versus Vayne and Gragas. I've never played against the Gragas as a support, so I don't really know how he works in that regard. I know how Gragas works, obviously, but I do not know in the sense of an support view what he can bring. If he's just gonna bring loads of yeah, I don't know why she did that. That's a very weird move. Wait, does Lux have heal? Yeah, she got heal. Because I felt like the movement speed boost we got there was from her heal. So we actually also run double heal in the bot lane, which is also quite bad. Like, I don't know if harassing Gragas is even worth it because he got his passive regen.
Watch your step.
Getting us some harass off. Gragas is coming forward here, just harassing as much as we can, and yeah, I think we overextended that. Yeah, I'm gonna die, there's nothing we can do there. I was hoping we could do more on Gragas, but it's actually very tanky. He's level 2 with 819 HP, that's actually really much without any kind of HP item. And I'm actually at the bad part here, I don't really know what to buy. I'm gonna buy a long sword as soon as I can. There we go. We are off to a very bad start at the bot lane. Lux did a very bad first move. She's not running exhaust or anything like that. She's actually running heal. So we are double heal bot lane, which is even worse. We also got a heal in the mid lane, so we got 3 heals. This is actually really bad because heal doesn't stack up as good as it used to. When they first changed it, they removed the part where if you get healed, using heal quite a bit, like I can't say. If someone in your team used heal and then someone else used heal, you would still get the same amount. They removed the diminishing return on the heal, basically.
It'll only hurt till you die.
But then they got that back because they noticed that so many could just stack heals. Like someone was about to die and then 3 people popped heal, and it was like insane how much HP back that guy got.
Aim, then shoot. Aim, then shoot.
We got some good damage there on Gragas, but I don't really think he cares too much. Getting some harass off on Vayne here. I don't know if that was really worth it because she got lifesteal. I do not.
They're planning something. I know it.
And Gragas got quite a bit of HP regen, so I don't even know if it's worth too much trying to harass him. I'm in the lead creep-wise, just by a small amount.
You can see through.
It's Gragas. Yeah, Gragas got 4 creeps, Lux have 1. So
I'll be right
I
under
see
the
Jovan. I'm just gonna back up,
Here's something that won't wash off.
trying to just fight back as much as I can. Ah, she just knocked me back. I was gonna use the E there mainly for Jovan, and then she knocked me back, so I got out of range. That's actually very bad. We could just try and lock him out. No, that's probably not a good idea. Vayne could just get there and probably condemn one of us into the wall there. She should have eaten cooldown still, but I don't know exactly how long cooldown that is. And I do not feel like risking it.
Sewers comes doom. I'm gonna want that back.
The major problem here is that I don't have any
you met my
lifesteal. I just got the Doran's Blade. So they really out-sustain me because Vayne could get that very Skeptor, and Lux is taking way too much damage unnecessarily.
I can't even taste the air up here.
We got 30 creeps, you got 30, so we are even there, but she got 2 kills. She's level 5. Both of them actually are level 5. If they get level 6 before us, they can really just pressure and just look for fights. And I don't know what Lux is doing. She's way too aggressive, way too close.
You're welcome.
What the hell?
You're looking a little green.
What the hell?
Rust is like more delicious mold.
What? What did she do? Why?
Time to go. Who's following me?
I don't even understand. Why did she do that? What did she do? I'm in a lane now against Gragas pretty much, and the thing is that Gragas can really just keep me away from farming really well by himself. I mean, I guess that's a big thing, that Gragas has actually got quite a bit of presence by himself. Oh, I didn't even buy a trinket. Gragas got his ult, but I don't think he's gonna try and do something too fishy. The problem is he actually denying quite a bit of creeps. So he's actually doing good in that regard. Now Vayne is back, and I kinda need to go back. I actually got level 6 before Vayne though, so that's good.
Watch your step.
Cannot get that creep. Getting some of those creeps at least. Gonna go back. I don't know what to say. Gonna go back because I can afford a BF sword. And I'm gonna get some potions because I have no lifesteal. So potions is my way to go. This right here, 450 HP, which is half my HP, so should be fine sustain wise.
Have you met my friend?
And yeah, the Lux and Twitch combo, they don't really go that well together when Twitch get ult or Lux get ult. So I don't know, man. At the same time, I don't know about their combo either. Like, how strong is their combo? They don't really go that well together either. If not, Gragas just shove you towards a wall.
Oh yes, that's perfect. Yes.
Get all of those. Wow, that bubble was
All
very,
paths lead to home.
very late. We got Brand here as well. Holy shit, that would be a huge gank, but I think, yeah, I think it would.
What's sharing?
I still didn't buy that trinket. They finally made it so that Gragas, oh, not Gragas. So that, what is it called? Yeah, Gragas. I was talking about Gragas. Oh my god, I'm losing myself here in the middle of the fight.
Liquid, you can see.
They finally made it so that Gragas barrels actually reveal where he throws out the barrel, where it stops. And I was like, that's something that they should have done for a long time ago.
Sticky, so you don't drop it.
But yeah, those engages, those are the engages that I liked with Locks. When they just get the snare and just go all out, it really just gives me enough opportunities. It's really, 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 really good.
It's me.
Getting that kill, easy. I don't know if we can get the turret. Oh yeah, we can, since I was so fast at this. We're losing minions though. But yeah, just one more wave and we definitely got the turret. Gonna start attacking the turret now. There we go. I don't know, Jovan got full HP. He could actually engage there, but he didn't, so I'm happy there. And we turned that out. Like, Vayne just did a really stupid thing, which got me a kill. And then she now died in that engage. And I'm just farming like hell, and she just got super far behind.
They are the plague.
And just like that, we did a comeback from 2-0 on Vayne to a 2-2 on her, and I got a 3-1 now. So it was actually huge. It was actually huge. And I'm way ahead of Vayne now. I got 70, she got 50, 50 plus, like 55 or something like that. I'm like 15 creeps ahead.
Hey, what did I say?
Gragas is still having quite a bit of presence though. He's more of the tanky support that can be really up your face and really annoying.
You're welcome.
Gonna throw that just to get the city
Aged
minions.
like a fine egg.
I was hoping I could get that. Ooh, Lux is actually tanking the minion line here for me. Gonna see if I can catch up to this. It depends if he can get a knock up or something like that. The double flashed. Wow. And Lux flashed as well. I don't know if that is enough. I got one shot off on Gragas because I used my ult and hit the minion. But it doesn't seem like that was enough. The poison was only one tick of the poison, and that's pretty much nothing.
From out of the sewers comes doom.
Okay. So I'm gonna try here and get at least one kill. I don't think he's gonna die. No, he's not. His passive and an HP potion is definitely enough to keep him alive. Okay, I'm gonna get the boots. Oh, Bran fighting Karthus without mana. Oh, okay. That's actually a very strong ult there. That's actually a very strong ult. If Bran can use his ult when there are only just two of you, it deals so much damage. It's insane when it bounces off back and forth to the same target. That is just insane. just gonna say it because we get map control, and that's a very weird placed ward. Come on, Bran. Come on, Bran. This doesn't look too good. This actually looks more of like their dragon. They can still see that. Yeah, they can. I don't even have my trinket. I'm probably dead. Yeah, I'm dead. And Bran followed that, hoping that he could save me. I don't know. If I go away with no HP and you just follow me like, I'm gonna help you. If you know that you cannot take two of them alone, then you should just back off because I would be dead. There was no way I could escape that. I like getting this on Twitch because you really benefit on just getting attacks out of them, off of them. Yeah, they got a Drake now, so it's actually quite even.
Shine not for long.
And I use my stealth just to get a movement speed. It's actually quite a bit of movement speed. You can see 448.
I was hiding.
It's actually like 100. And I lost so much creeps here because you look at this creep wave, it's so many creeps. And it looks like we are still in their jungle. I don't really understand that why. Cartridge with a Road of Ages, that's very old school.
I demand a sandwich.
Oh no, I got an out attack. Was wrong. Doesn't matter. Seems like.
Who's following me?
And I'd like to get Hurricane on Twitch because the Hurricane attacks actually stack up your poison. You might be like, oh, the poison doesn't deal that much damage. It's just a waste of money. No, the poison itself doesn't do that much money, but the Contaminate actually do quite a bit of damage. And it just helps out so I can use Contaminate on more easier. And the good part about Hurricane also is that Hurricane is a really good item if you can get... Oh shit, Goblin is here.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh god. There was nothing I could do there. I got trapped by Jarvan's ult. But anyways, Hurricane is really good if you can utilize it a little bit. Just the 70% attack speed is not really worth the money alone. It's a relatively cheap item, so it's not far from worth it. But it's maybe not 100% worth it. But if you actually can get at least though you hit two, one with an auto attack and one with a Hurricane proc, it's starting to get worth it, especially if you have abilities like the poison here and to do the contaminate and everything. Especially if you can do those, it's starting to be worth. And one more thing that makes it even more worth on Twitch is the fact that his ult increases his range by a long shot. He gets so long attack range, and the good thing is that Hurricane can hit on that max range. If you actually activate your ultimate and out attack on the max range, Hurricane will still shoot, which makes it extremely easy for Twitch to actually hit with the Hurricane at least two guys every single time. And they actually changed the animation there of Carter's ult. I didn't realize I got Carter's ult on me there because I've not played since they changed Carter's animation. But anyways, so for that reason alone, I really like Hurricane on Twitch. I'm not saying that I'm gonna get Hurricane as my second item. I'm probably gonna get a Static Shiv. And the reason I get Static Shiv instead of Phantom Dancer is simply because I'm planning on getting Hurricane. And Hurricane together, well, Static Shiv together with a Hurricane is so good. It's actually quite insane. Just because you stack up the Static Shiv so fast.
How do you aim with all this light?
They are pretty much all over here, so I should still be fine just pushing this in.
Oh,
I think it's is that I pretty much now wanna start running back.
They are the plague.
I don't know if she wanted to do something there.
What's sharing?
Now I don't want to do anything. So yeah, I'm planning on getting the static shift together with the hurricane. And oh god, Gragas is so good at zoning.
My fleas?
He's just running up there and be like, nope, you're not getting any creeps. Thing is that I don't know if I'll be alive if I stay here.
Rust is like more delicious mold.
I don't know if Gragas wanna die me. I mean, he is very tanky, so he probably can. That's the scary part. All of my teammates are very, very far from here. There is no way I can stay. They got that turret. There is no way I can do anything about that. Luckily for me, Gragas doesn't have anything more than that, so... But I need to go back, and hopefully my teammates can do something up here, because I cannot do anything back here.
Shiny?
And yeah, I'm gonna get the static shield, and then I'm gonna get the hurricane. Getting that combo, like I said, they go back to back so well together, just because you stack up the static ship so fast when you get the hurricane. And oh god, I'm gonna use my old mate just because it helps me clear creeps and everything. Ah! I was hoping actually I could do more damage on Vayne there, so I could turn that into a 2 versus 1. I knew they were gonna get the turret before I could kill them, but I was hoping that Vayne would be so low that I could actually fight and at least get one of them. But no, I could not. Gragas is pain in the ass. They just now push 2 bot turrets like that, and they just keep going.
They are the plague.
But yeah, I guess Gragas Q actually works very well, because if you didn't know, if he hits you with a barrel, it actually decreases your attack speed by 20%, something like that. I don't know exactly if it goes up by rank, but it reduces your attack speed, and it's actually quite annoying. They might actually go for Dragon. We got a ward there, so we know. But we don't really know what they are. We don't really know if going Dragon is such a good idea. We don't know if they know.
They're planning something. I know
God,
it.
we don't know anything. I'm gonna use my stealth here just to get the extra attack speed, because I want to clear these as fast as possible.
Oh yes.
Gonna use the contaminate, not to kill it, just to bring it lower. I'm just crushed there. We did go a 1 for 3, but we got a dragon as well, so it's worth it unless they do something. That depends though, we don't really know exactly how many assists they got on that. Depending on the number of assists they got and who actually got the kills, it might not have been worth it for us. Because you have to keep in mind that getting the dragon is loads of gold, but it's actually loads of split gold, and it's also gold for the support, which is not as important. Like if their AD carry gets 2 or 3 kills in a trade of dragon, it might be worth for your team still in total gold, but not really in game value. They might get more value out of their gold.
Comes doom. Who's following me?
I'm actually just gonna push up here.
Aged like a fine egg.
Moving in between attacks, getting the most out of the static shift. It's way too late for me to get there. It's way too late. We are way too split up to actually do something good about that fight. So I'm just gonna push here and try and get the turret, because if I recall right, the turret actually got quite a low amount of HP. And they are staying a little too close. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my attack speed here from the stealth and just try and just burst this down as fast as possible. Like just getting this down. Since I was coming here, now I need to get away from here.
I'll be right under the nose.
I'm gonna go in this direction, because going through Gragas is not really that good in comparison to going through Gragas.
All pipes lead to
Oh. Okay, I guess you could do like
I'm
that.
gonna want that back. You're looking a little green. I can't even taste the air up here. Skewers for everybody!
I used flash and ult to get that kill. So I used loads of things to get that kill, but hopefully it was worth it. Trying to just get some HP back here.
Don't trust
And I can actually get some good value out of this gold. No. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you need more than that. Locks up. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go towards the static ship,
not for long.
because they are not really a team that stacks loads of armor, so I don't really feel like I need to get a Last Whisper just yet. I mean, John here has not got any armor whatsoever, and Shen only got Sunfire, and then he actually go for Trinity, so he's not that tanky either. So it feels like this could be a better move.
Oh yes, yes. I'm on to you.
No, she went back.
Dip it in sewing, leave it in the sun for a while. Oh yes, that's perfect. Yes.
I don't want to push anymore because I don't know where they are. Getting the red would actually help me a lot. And soon I can get the Hurricane, which makes me a god at pushing.
Are you gonna finish that?
The poison should kill them in time. And the shiv. I completely forgot the shiv.
Don't drop it.
And I can actually afford the Hurricane, which makes a huge difference in fights. So I'm gonna go back and get it. Especially when I get the shiv. Oh shit.
This doesn't smell at all.
Oh, he was like... Okay, okay. 40-second to dragon. Okay, so we should prepare it up. Get ready for that dragon. I've been dying quite a bit this game, actually. Going against the Gragas bot lane, it's actually very good, actually, Gragas support. I mean, he's very tanky, got quite a bit of poke, and he reduced attack speed of the ones hit with barrel. He's actually very good in all, but much. Oh, they got a war there. They got Brandy. And yeah, I just got a big chunk of that. I got a quarter kill at least. it was maybe not worth getting Karthus there, because if just Karthus and Gragas was alive, maybe I could do some pushing. But at the same time, Renekton here gets a free push right now. He can just push this. Lux can do some pushing here, which is not that good, but Renekton can do something at least. Now when that's done, I am going to get the Last Whisper, because I am the AD carry. So sooner or later you pretty much need the Last Whisper anyways. It's good. I mean, Javan now has finished Trained Force and Spirit Visage, and he probably realized that I'm actually rather fed. So he's probably gonna get a Sunfire next item, or something close like that. Gragas is tanky. He's going for the frozen.
They're planning something. I know
Oh
it.
god, I don't even remember the names of stuff. Oh my god, I haven't played for quite some time. Being without internet, I mean,
Have you met
it's
my
weird.
sleeve?
But I'm gonna make sure that I'm not getting attacked, and I can get fights just like that. If I can get fights just like that, we are gonna win, because if I can free attack from back there, the Hurricane actually hit like, I think it hit 3 for pretty much the entire fight, which wasn't that much, but I might need to actually, oh god. I was like, I might actually need to not lost his lifesteal some, because I didn't know if the Karthus ult would actually kill me. I think it would anyways, but when Gragas just hit me with that ult, it was definitely, okay, I'm dead. But I did get some good damage out there. I got 2 kills out of 3. Brand survived thanks to that. The problem is that I need to survive the fight so we can actually do the pushing, because the AD carry is the best at pushing, and there's no argue with that. Now, looking at these items, you might realize that I don't have the Infinity Edge. And no, I don't have the Infinity Edge. And here's the tricky part about this build. I pretty much trade the
Who's following me?
Infinity Edge for the Hurricane. I do value the Hurricane more, because in teamfights it's way more damage if you can hit 2 or 3 targets, which you can if you just use the ult, because of the super long range. Problem though is that it's not as much single target damage, it's naturally not as much focus damage. Meaning that if you really want to kill the AD carry, an Infinity Edge would do more damage on the AD carry than a Hurricane.
You're looking a little green.
Hitting Gragas makes pretty much
Come
nothing.
on, Lice.
But yeah, also this is way more farming power. Like pushing and farming and just defending. I mean, looking at this, it's insanely strong. I mean, you can't even begin to think how long that would actually take to kill normally. It's not twice as long, it's more than that. And Sao is pushing there, and he's looking to die. I don't exactly know what to do in this kind of situation. I mean, we are pushing there, we are pushing there. I don't think I can say Sao. I mean, he should get overwhelmed. If I push mid, yeah, but it's not really enough to actually make something, because I cannot push all the way in there. Going top and help Renekton might actually be a good idea. I actually think this is gonna be Renekton's first death.
Sneaky, sneaky. I was hiding.
Damn, that hurts.
Watch your step. I'll be right under the nose. I demand.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, come on, come on. Come on. Oof. I don't even think I got anything there.
Liquid you can see through.
I didn't get a single kill, and I was like, oh god, I'm doing so much damage here. But I didn't get a single kill. But I'm fine with that, actually. I mean, I survived, which was good, so now we can actually get an inhib, because my pushing power is by far the strongest. Vayne is out. The problem now is... oh god.
Aged like a fine egg.
Does she know where I'm going?
Hi! They're planning something.
Oh god. Ah god. This is actually not good.
What's
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Renekton. The problem now is, am I gonna get more damage with an Infinity Edge, which is gonna boost up my damage super much, or am I actually just gonna go with Guardian Angel, the more safe style? I mean, if I get a Guardian Angel and die, I can still resurrect. It's a huge late game item, and that's kind of where this build becomes because best I would get the Guardian Angel, but it sacrificed so much single target damage getting the Hurricane instead of getting the Infinity Edge. But I actually value the Hurricane more than the Infinity Edge, just on Twitch at least, because it's so easy to hit multiple targets with it, with Twitch. And also, it's a so much cheaper item. It's 2.4 compared to a 3.8, which is the most expensive item in the game. And I actually think that still the Hurricane is better.
I'll be right under the nose. From out of the sewers comes doom. I was hiding.
Ow, 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 ow! He just went up there to really trick us into thinking that he was gonna jump over the wall, but I knew that he didn't have that jump. It's way too... Let me kills, please. Oh, 0 kills! Oh my god. But yeah, really, chance to jump is actually rather long cooldown. Fuck it, I'm gonna do some auto attacks here.
Are you gonna finish that?
Vayne is already out. It's weird how fast Vayne get out at this part of the game. At this stage of the game, I mean, you should probably say. Got that, and I'm gonna try and get the inhibitor. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh. Thanks for the boost.
Oh, hello.
Alright.
Rust is like more delicious.
I don't think there is anything I can change in my build to actually make it better. Maybe if it gets to super late part of the game, I might trade out the boots into Infinity Edge. But looking at it right now, I think the mobility is actually more important, because Twitch got mobility from his stealth though, and he got super long range with his ult, and I just activate my ult and just stand there and tank through everything. So it might be worth to switch out the boots at some part. I'm gonna switch to Carthus because he's by far the most important target. And I'm just gonna completely ignore them and just push up here, get an inhibitor. His Carter's all doing 1k, and he's not even going that much damage.
All pipes lead to
That's actually quite scary.
sneaky. Have Have you met my fleas?
And I'm just gonna get that inhib. Gonna look towards getting the bottom as well. He got the frozen. No, he went for the Randuin. Okay, which is a good move as well, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get on top of me. So I don't think that's as dangerous as it would be with the frozen slave thingy, Kokima thingy. Well, I'm definitely gonna die here. Can I maybe keep coppers? But we got all the inhibitors, and actually 2 are alive. Brand is back here, so they should not be able to do really anything. I mean, sure, we died, and this is where they could just go and get Baron or just finish, but since we got all inhibs, there's no way they could just do that. If we just got 2, then maybe, because they could just push one of the lanes that the inhib was down, like we got this inhib and this inhib. They could just push this, and they would actually be able to... I don't really know why they were going around when they were just 2, but whatever. And they could just push down here, and just let the top lane be, because one super minion is not that much of a problem. But now that we got all 3 inhibs down, it's actually 2 super minion on each lane. This is way more than they can handle. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna get, let's see, this one. Oh, I actually wanted red. The red is actually very good. You know what, actually, yeah. Getting the Infinite Edge instead of the Static Shiv. The Static Shiv goes very well together with the Hurricane, but I think that an Infinite Edge is still gonna be better. So that's actually true. That is actually true.
This will do.
Now one inhibitor is up, so either we just go straight for Baron, or we try and get that inhib. I mean, we cannot really wait, so to say. And I get quite a bit of attack speed from my stealth anyway, so this should be fine. Static Shiv stacks way good with Hurricane, but in this stage of the game I actually think that the Infinite Edge is better. The problem though is that I have no crit pretty much to back up the Infinite Edge. It's just... Actually, it would probably even be better to just go Bloodthirst and start stacking that up to get more damage. Just pure attack damage. Because at 25% crit, I mean, it's probably just better than to just get up to 100 attack damage, which is, it is up to 30 more than I would possibly get otherwise. And God, yes, hit. Ah, God, actually more damage than I wanted on that guy. And Vayne didn't even die, so she's just back here life stealing. That's good. Now the enemy inhibs are spawning soon. Really, we shouldn't just walk in there and do that. We should just have tried to kill that. We did focus her, but they actually jumped on me more.
Rust is like more delicious mold.
I'm just gonna type it like that because it is true. If I'm alive, I'm gonna do most of the damage, and that's gonna be I'm probably even gonna do more damage than Vayne just because of the hurricane instead of the static shift.
Dip it in sewage, leave it in the sun for a while.
She's probably more single target damage, but I'm way more AoE damage. And I'm just gonna let the other guys farm because I'm full on items. Bran is also full on items.
Sewers comes doom.
And now I got my Guardian Angel up.
They're planning something. Here's something that won't want me.
Shut down. Triple kill. An enemy has been slain.
They are to blame.
And there we go.
Victory.
Alright, I'm not gonna do a super long talk here like I used to, but basically I like playing AD carries. It's just that when I don't know what kind of support I get, it's a little meh. And Lux is one of those supports that can really just poke the enemy out of laning phase. In my opinion, she didn't really do that. Vayne didn't get as much farm as me in a long shot, but that wasn't really because of Lux that much. She did get some good snares which actually turned into kills, so I'm not saying she was bad, it's just that I don't really feel like Lux is one of the best supports here. And that said, that is because to the mid to late stage, Lux is pretty much the snare and burst character. But when you build her as a support, she kinda becomes the snare. I mean, she doesn't do that much damage if she doesn't get damage items. And she's not a support that really benefits on not having items. She benefits too much on items. I don't know exactly what items Lux built, but to the later stage of the game it feels like Lux really need to get the damage. If you are able to get a goal and get damage, then you can actually do fine as Lux. But in my opinion, there are better supports out there. I'm not saying Lux is a super bad support, I'm not saying she's a good support or anything. I'm just saying that I prefer other supports. I'm not the old school guy that is like, okay, she's not a support, she cannot support. I actually am quite opposite. I kinda like when people try something new, like Morgana support is rather popular right now, if it still is. And I can understand that, and that is because she got a good snare and she got the spell shield, which is extremely good for the laning phase to help your and extremely good any stage of the game for your AD carry to get him immune to crowd controls. And you got the big ult, which is a big scare. If you just get in there and use the ult, everyone is gonna be like, oh shit, we need to scatter, and that's good for your team. So I like when people try out new things, and my other game was Poppy in the jungle. She's not very normal there. I like Queen top lane, getting lane dominance and then getting to the kind of assassin mode in the team fights, getting to the bird stance and just get in there and kill the AD carry in like 2 seconds. I kind of like that, and I like Urgot top lane as well. So I kind of like the weird and wonky things. It's just that I want some logic behind it, and I don't really see the logic in Lux. Sure, her passive doesn't scale, so it's still some good damage there without items, but it's not enough, I feel like. I mean, her shield scales so much on AP that it's rather weak if you don't get an AP. And sure, she got her snare, which can actually be a double snap, which is actually quite cool. But that's about it. Her E is a slow, but really, I mean, she's not throwing it out there and then just letting it be. She throws it out and just activate it right away if the enemies are in it, pretty much. And the ult, it's just a pure damage ability. So, in my opinion, she doesn't really fit that much in a support role. I think Lux is one of the better mid lanes. She's one of my main mid lanes. But as a support, meh. And also why I don't like to play AD carry, like I said, is because the support is not only pick with supports that I don't like, maybe, it's also because I don't know how that support player plays. I mean, very much in the early stage of the game, Lux got hit very much where it wasn't necessary. She got way too close up to their faces. I mean, Lux should really like wait to level 3 or something like that and just start spamming out spells as much as possible. Pretty much. It feels like she was way too aggressive, way too early, and we kind of lost the lane dominance there. And then we got a lucky kill and comeback because Vayne was diving as weird as fuck. But yeah. Anyways, it was a good game. I liked the game. And I hope you can kind of see that I am okay with as an AD carry. Problem was here for me in this game, Jarvan and Shen. They can really get to me. Shen is so tanky that he just runs through, and I don't have lots of peel here. I have a snare from Lux and I have a possible stun from Brand. And since I've got a slow knock up, Renekton got a stun, which is very brief unless he actually used the 50 frenzy, which is kind of hard to do in team fights. It's very hard to choose which ability you use when. So I didn't have a lot of peel, so Shen could just run into me and then do the taunt. And Jarvan can jump. He got one of the longest jump in the game, where he used his standard and then his Q to get to the standard, and then he just uses ult. That makes him come, like, if I'm here, which I am, he can just go from here to the standard and then ult. He can just go from here and be like, shoop, in just split second. There's not much I can do against that, and unless I have flash, I cannot really get out of it, because I'm not an AD carry with a jump. If I was Ezreal, I could just jump out of that, pretty much no problem. He would still reach me, but I would still be able to flash away, create a distance, and get out of his ult. Problem now was I could not get out of his ult, and Shen was there as well, getting the taunt off and everything, and both of them actually had quite some damage. Both of them actually went for 3 and 4s. Both of them actually went more damage than tank, almost. Like, not Shen. Shen went pretty much tank, but Shen went pretty much as much damage as you can do with Shen, pretty much. Sunfire together with a Trin Force. That's pretty much as much damage as you go with Shen. I mean, you don't really go any more damage than that. So that was quite a problem, and at the same time I was the one trying to focus out Vayne, because Renekton and Xin Zhao can have problems with that. So, and Brand, it's very hard for Brand to focus his damage in team fights. It's pretty much just AoE damage all over the place, which is most of the cases with mages. It's just pretty much AoE damage all over the place, just getting them down, getting them low, and the AD carry is more of the focus damage, single target, just auto-tagging. And the good part about Twitch, which I really like, is that Twitch is actually one of the only AD carries that actually can focus an AD carry, because I always say that the AD carry should not focus the AD carry, because if you can attack their AD carry can attack you. It puts you at risk. But with Twitch you can do that, because you can use the ult and still use it at a very long range where they cannot shoot you. And I was actually also now up against Vayne, which got one of the shortest auto attack ranges. Well, she got the shortest auto attack range for the AD carries, so it's even more of a bigger distance than it normally is. So that's one of the things that I really like about Twitch. He's the only AD carry that I really can say can focus an AD carry. And I like his ult. I like his ult. But I like his Q, that he goes invisible and then just pops up. It makes placement so much harder, but it also makes it so much harder for them to actually just get on me if they don't really know where I am. Like, the fight starts and everything, and they go like, okay, we're gonna see where Twitch is, and then I just pop out of stealth and I'm just at the opposite side of the battle or something like that. It can be really hard for them to just get to me, and that I like that on Twitch. And he's slow and his E contaminate. I'm not that much of a big fan of. It's not really what I think makes Twitch. Um, it's just it's part of his kit, and I understand that. But what really makes him unique, in my opinion, is that he got a stealth. He's the only AD carry that actually can stealth, except Vayne, but she got a brief stealth with her ult. And he got the longest range of all AD carries if you use the ult, which you do in team fights. So that's pretty much what I like about Twitch when it comes to team fights. When it comes to him overall, when it comes to his kit, his passive and his contaminate are very good comboed. I mean, it's a smart ability pretty much, but it's not what I think makes Twitch. It's cool that he got a slow, but it's not what makes Twitch Twitch. But it's cool. I like his kit. I like all of his kit. But yeah, I'm not gonna rumble on too much here. I'm actually doing more than I wanted to, because I found things to talk about. But anyways, this was a good game in my opinion. It was never really that close of a comeback from their part, but it was a good game anyways. It was quite close. I mean, they didn't really get enough inhibs or something like that. They didn't really get any inhibs. So it was kind of even in that part, but in teamfights and everything, it was rather close actually. I mean, some teamfights actually won. Even when we had Baron, they won a teamfight just because I got killed by their front line and their back line survived. So yeah, it was a good game. I liked it, and if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, then please subscribe and leave a like, add a comment, whatever you want to do. It helps a lot. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.